Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gazi and this is Chat with Gazi. Please, if you're here to subscribe, can you click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, share this video and comment. Thank you very much. Now let's just get right into this video because around like a lot of gist from Doyin being to Shaun replying trolls. See, is plenty. So let's just get right into it. But first things first, let's talk about this dance given to us by Femi David and Nne of the Indian pair. I just love the way that these housemates just keep vibing with themselves and all. And in all honesty, I can't get over Inne's height. Like, it's giving. Her height any day, anytime is giving. Now, moving from them, let's talk briefly about Tacha. Now, you all know that Tacha has a club, yes, has a football club. And I mean, this is the first of its kind. From when I mean first of its kind, I mean from someone that went to Big Brother. And in my one of the videos that I did that I told you guys about it, I told you guys that I see it as a worthy investment. Now, Tacha has news for those of you that can play football.
Come and show me what you've got. Tacha FC for the win! You asked and we answered. Trials for Tacha FC is finally happening Thursday this week! Yay! 14 November, you guys, at NIS Stadium, Surulere. Talented football player, don't let these opportunities pass you by. The time is 9 a.m. NIS Surulere. Come and show me what you've got. Tacha FC for the win! There's millions to be won, so don't sleep on it.
So you've heard it from the horse's mouth. If you can play, what are you waiting for? Saturday, yes. Go and show her what you've got. You just might make it and at the end of the day be on the team or win a cash prize or something. Moving from that, let's talk about Shaun. So he had posted something saying lover space, yes, Friday 7 p.m. and he had told people to follow his clothing line. Now, outside this, so Shaun decided to respond. Remember that I told you guys in my last video that people were dragging him and all that, dragging him, dragging Wanni because of their relationship or friendship, whatever they have, and or even though these people have told people mind your business, they refuse to mind their business and they were basically dragging them and all. And then Shaun had taken Wanni out and some people still had dragons to give. Yes, some people were still dragging them and all that, especially Shaun. Yes, for some people they felt like I heard a space where a girl was talking about how he has proved her right, he's just for the clout. I mean, the talk was a lot. And then Shaun decided to respond with this.
Devoid of what they call chemistry of English. Because in modulation of language, it gets off right from your upper chemistry, it goes down to your inner mind, then it reports here. It's called residual knowledge. You can't understand.
And he tagged it, me confusing my enemies, with the whole laughing emoji. I'm like, this boy, this grown ass man. Well, moving from him, let's talk about Wanni. So Wanni woke up and decided to post her outfits and all that she had used to go on the date with Shaun, irrespective of the drags. Yes, she posted. And she had used this background, and people started asking her, come, what is your problem, you this girl? Is it that you have not dismantled the money cake and money bouquet that were given to you? And some other people started saying, if she has not dismantled it, what is the issue? It just shows that she doesn't need the money, she has money to go by, and she doesn't have that time. For me, I would say she doesn't have that time to be doing this just yet. On a very good day, she go settle down, do one. Moving from that, yes, I saw this and I decided to bring it on here. Apparently, Wanni X Handy are having their pop-up and NGO launch. Yes, according to this flyer, and it's going to be on the 10th of December. Yes, and basically from the what the flyer said and the poster and all, they said everyone is invited. Yes, so you can go support them. And if I'm not mistaken, from the looks of things, maybe they'll even be DJing on that fateful day. I don't know, but I'm just assuming. But I know if I'm not mistaken, that day is their birthday. So they're going to be doing the launch of these two things. It's now looking like for this set, they are going or gravitating towards business. Yes, and most of them are going into the whole fashion industry. Yes. Now, moving from that, Chichi decided to post this video. Basically, just showing off her car and herself. Yes. And she had posted, she said, I'm not just good in showing how blessed I am, I'm so fucking blessed in all areas of my life and I am at peace. Now, when she had posted these, I mean, her fan page has said, I mean, she should keep bragging and all, and she had repeated this post again, talking about how she's not good in showing off her blessings, but she's blessed in all areas and all that. She had gotten a drag of someone telling her that, I mean, she should go and sit down one place. She's just low budget Nicki Minaj. And to that, she had responded saying that, I mean, Nicki Minaj is a queen, so if being low budget Nicki Minaj is what is giving her the blessings that she's getting, then she is proud to be a low budget Nicki Minaj. Now, moving from that, let's talk about Uriel's ordeal. Yes, so she had posted basically her mom. Yes, she taking care of her mom, and she had written some posts. Now, let me read. She said, this last few days has been incredibly hard. Yesterday, I fed my mom breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which meant I couldn't get to anything else. It left me feeling unproductive, but it reminded me of one of the biggest things I've overcome: forgiveness. I had to forgive my mom. I forgave her for not taking her high blood pressure medicine on time, something that might have prevented her stroke and eventually her vascular dementia. I forgave her for likely not being here when I have children, for not being able to do our traditional rites when a woman gives birth. And I forgave myself for the way I acted at times, knowing she won't be there. Over the years, I realized I was carrying a lot of anger and I finally let it go. This experience is why I'm so passionate about speaking on health and prevention. I want to make sure others don't go through what I'm going through now. Because it's effing hard, I just want the old times back. She continued by saying, today I want to share a piece of my story. My mom has been sick for 13 years. When I first moved to Nigeria, she lived with me, but it eventually became too difficult and I had to send her back. Since then, I've been struggling between London and Lagos, and for the last 4 months, I've been in London. I've lost deals and money during this time, but my commitment to family comes first. To those who comment, go and marry, I want to share a perspective. Yes, I could have been married, but we as Nigerians need to do better. There are families who look at my mom's condition and seeing it as something spiritual, saying they wouldn't want their son to marry me. This is something I've faced personally. So when you spill hate and tell a woman to just go get married, remember that everyone has their own journey. What you see on social media is only a small part of someone's life. I've been in relationships where men told me not to travel often to see my mom. Who are they to tell me that? She was my mom before they came along, and I won't compromise on being there for her. Others have told me their families won't approve of her condition, but it's about educating ourselves and being intentional with understanding. So before you write hateful comments, remember that every action has a backstory. Every situation is not what it seems. I mean, this is something heavy. Yes, it's never easy taking care of a sick person. I feel like when an individual is taking care of a sick person, it's even that person that is sick. Yes, because you do the whole running around, you are more weighed than that person that is sick. So it's a lot right now. And I actually feel like 13 years is no child's play. This must have worked on her psychic. And she has stated how it has affected her getting married and all that. And yes, in Nigeria, we can be very spiritual and very morally conscious. Very spiritual to the point that we feel like everything should be prayers, everything is spiritually bound, and all that. So, her saying that some people feel like everything happening to her mom is spiritual, and because of that they don't want their son to marry her. I mean, it's a sad tale. Like, it's very sad. I feel for her. Reading that just made me feel a certain kind of way. I just pray that, I mean, she gets luck and she, I don't even know, but I just pray that her mom gets better. Yes, that's the prayer. Moving from that, let's talk about Doyin. I mean, Doyin caused an uproar on social media. Yes, she was dragged left, right, and center. Yes. And what was her offense? I mean, on her show, she had made some comments that did not go down well with some people. Remember, I had stated that Nigeria, apart from being spiritual, we are very morally conscious. So, I mean, part of the things she had said was that if her child, if she saw that her child was a lesbian, gay, or a trans, it doesn't stop the love she would have for that child. For her love for her child will be unconditional. It doesn't matter if the child is a lesbian, if the child is a gay, if the child is trans, it does not matter. Now, she had also gone ahead to talk about how a lady has the right to her body. Yes, for her, if a lady gets a guy a rose and before he inserts or penetrates, she tells him, "Come, stop, I'm no longer interested," then she should not be held liable for anything. She has the right to her body. Lastly, she had spoken about this Equatorial Guinea guy. Yes, and for her, she did not know why the guy was arrested. He had consensual intercourse with these ladies. Yes, they are all adults and everything he did was consensual. So he doesn't know, or she doesn't know why he was arrested. And this blew everywhere. Like, it blew everywhere. Yes. Everybody had something to say concerning what she has said. Yes, and she was dragged left, right, center, especially because of the whole child thing where she had said she'll be open-minded, and her child being a lesbian, being a gay, and all that won't actually change the love she has for that child. A lot of people came at her and it was brutal. Now, what do I think about this? I feel like, number one, she did not say, "People, allow your children to be lesbians and gays." She did not say to be a lesbian or a gay is good and parents allow your children to do it. No, she gave her own view, saying that if it is her child that comes to her to tell her that, "Mom, I'm so so and so," it would not stop the fact that she loves that child, because the love that she feels for that child will be unconditional. This is her own thinking, this is her own perspective. And if we as a country we are shouting about discrimination, don't we think right now we are acting discriminatory? Now we can bring the whole religion into this, but as a Christian, I know that even the Bible speaks to the fact that Christianity is a personal race, meaning you should know Christ for yourself. That same Bible says, "Judge not so you may not be judged." So why on earth are we going at her and doing all we are doing online. For me, it's not necessary. She has her beliefs and she's not imposing her beliefs on anyone. That's the way I see this. She's not imposing it on anyone. She's not saying you should allow that fly in your own home. This is how she feels. And these are the morals she wants to impute in her children. She wants them to be free to make whatever decision they want to make. So this should not affect any of us. I'm even sure that the Quran have provisions like this are similar with the Bible and other religions that we all practice. So let's stop being so morally conscious and so spiritual and all because more look even the Bible says remove the log in your eyes before you remove the speck in another person's eyes. So let us practice that because let's look at it. I feel like this generation of people, we are sinners calling other people sinners. I mean, you won't tell me that you've not erred, you won't tell me that you've not done something out of the doctrine that you are presently claiming to stand on to actually condemn what she has said. And that's the way I see this. Yes, that's my own thought about all this. I saw the drags and I'm like, guys, let's be calming down. People have the way they think. Yes, you might not, or you might be very, in fact, you might be against this whole lesbian, gay, and the rest. She's not forcing her opinion on anyone. I would have had a different opinion if she had said it in a general way. If she had said it and it was looking like no, she was trying to put it to us that we should love children and all that irrespective of their sexuality, I would have said, okay, now she's overreaching. But she's just talking about herself. I don't feel it is something to make people go at her and all. Then, as to the other thing she had said, I totally agree with her concerning the woman giving consent because let's look at it. No, even while let's just say he inserted and he had penetrated and all that, and they were in the action, according to the law, if she, while the action was going on, she says stop. At that point, she says stop, she has withdrawn her consent. Whatever you do after that point as a man, you have raped her. That's what the law says. So, concerning that part, I mean, she is right in everything she has said there. Let's all chill. Oh. That's all I have to say because moving from her gist, so the Mbadiwe twins actually went to charity, yes, for their birthday and all that they gave to charity. And if you ask me, that's a good move. Like, I mean, it's a lovely move from their end. Moving from that, still on the Mbadiwe twins, they were at Africa and I mean, it was fun, it was vibes, they had a nice time, yes, and they met up with other stars, yes, other celebs and all that. It was just a fun moment, yes, for them. Moving from them, let's talk about Fina. Now, let's give a backstory. Remember that Fina and Blessing CEO had issues a while ago that they went at each other and all. Now, fast forward to present time. Blessing CEO and Cider Bosch had their issues where Cider Bosch had gone on a podcast and had made some statements and Blessing CEO had made a video calling out Cider Bosch and then Cider Bosch had responded to Blessing CEO talking about how Blessing CEO has a number, how Blessing CEO instead of calling her had done a video, yada yada yada. See, Cider Bosch comeback was something else. And then towards the end of that video, Cider Bosch had said, "You think I'm Fina? I am not Fina. I will give it to you hot, hot." You get? And then Fina decided to make a tweet. Now, Cider Bosch and Blessing CEO have been going at each other back to back to the point that recently Cider Bosch even blocked Blessing CEO. Well, if you ask me for that whole quanta, who win, I go tell you say na Cider Bosch, but that's not why we are here. Fina decided to tweet, yes, and basically just she got people curious. Yes, what did she say? She said, "I just remembered the day I met Blessing CEO. I mean, una therapist, oh, one on one. God that beg oh," and it's with the whole laughing emoji. You would know that from the tone of this tweet, you would know that it is her basically mocking Blessing CEO. And I know that Fina is enjoying the whole display or enjoyed the whole display that happened between Blessing CEO and Cyber Bosch. I'm like, Fina, why do you like inserting yourself in all these things? But then again, oh, did she really insert herself? Because one of the parties had called her, had stretched an olive branch to her, and she had collected it with her full chest. Now, people under the comment section had been asking her, I mean, what happened? What happened? Talk. She never talk. I'm here for the gist too. I'm here for the gist. And if she spills, I'm going to bring it for you guys to see. Yes. Moving from that, Katrina decided to come and make a post. She was like, soon after you send me an OPay account, I start viewing you differently. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Why would you start viewing a person differently because the person sent you an OPay account? For me, this write up didn't really make sense. Yes, because I feel like banks nowadays, especially with the upgrade that they are doing from GT to First Bank, I mean, they are doing many upgrades, and all this internet banking now are seamless. So why would you look at a person differently because they gave you an OPay account? Plus now, the way it is now looking, the way the statement is, we are open to infer because we don't know if it's good difference she's looking at or bad difference. Well, moving from Katrina, Blue Eva had made a post talking about how she feels sorry for her haters. I say wahala. Wahala for haters. Haters, they feel sorry for you. So, una go like stop hates. May they not feel sorry for una again. Well, moving from her, let me use this opportunity to say a happy birthday to Shegs. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, today is Sheg's birthday. Yes, so happy birthday, Shegs. Wishing you all the very best. Moving from him, and my last gist for this video, V posted and I read, she said, "You have one life, don't waste it begging people to do better." And I totally agree with this tweet. As adults, we know what to do. So if a person is not doing right by you, it is because the person don't want to do right by you. And the more you keep begging that person to do right by you, is the more see finish will enter the whole equation. And the more the person will keep doing that thing that you keep complaining about. And before you know it, it's a vicious circle. So why put yourself through all that? Well, that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Yes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, especially with everything I've said, especially with that whole talk from Doyin. Yes. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have a contrary view, let me know what's like where you're coming from, and let's all rub minds in the comment section below. That's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please like this video, share this video, and comment. I love you all. Bye, guys.